Oh, and welcome back to Five Nights. We left off in Chapter 3, The Nightmare. He ran up to the door, and something different happened. He heard breathing and closed the door. It was 4 a.m. He ran back to the bed and turned around. There were 3 mangled bear plushes. He turned the flashlight on. They ran away. "So I guess they're scared of the dark," he said. He ran up to the closet and closed it. Then something happened. The fox's real head came out of the closet. "Ah!" Mick yelled. Then he ran back to the bed. The alarm went off. Beep, beep, beep. He woke up. "That was a weird dream," he said. "Mick, get down here," his mom yelled. "Yes?" Mick asked as he went down the stairs. "What did you see?" she asked. "It was just my room, nothing else." He lied. "Well, it's not your birthday anymore," she said. Then he had just a normal day. It was 11 p.m., and Mick got scared. At 11:59, he went to sleep. It's a very late bedtime. He found himself in his room again. This time, the first time he ran up the door, he heard breathing. So he closed the door. Then he opened it and waited. "Ah!" Something screamed. Mick woke up. "Ah!" he yelled. He didn't want to go to sleep, but he was so tired, he had to. "So this is a never-ending nightmare?" Mick said. He repeatedly did the stuff he did last time. He went to the right door and closed it. He waited and waited. Then he opened it and ran back to the bed. He looked behind him and turned on his flashlight. They ran away. He checked the closet. The fox body was split in half by the dark. It was 3 a.m. "Ugh," Mick said. He ran to the right door and turned the flashlight on. He saw another shadow and closed the door. Then he ran back to the bed and turned around. The plush was normal. Then he ran back to the closet and saw the fox face come out. So Mick shut it. It was 5:59 a.m. "Come on, one more minute," Mick said. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm went. The bad thing is he'll have to do this again tonight. The good thing is he only has 3 to go. I don't know if that's good news. His brothers had to stay in their rooms for the rest of their life. They'll eventually die. Mick had another normal day, but it was different. At the end of the day, he looked at his plushies. They looked just like the monsters in his nightmare. So he ripped them up, then went to sleep. He was in the hallway. He forgot about the golden Bonnie plush. 54 seconds later, he turned the flashlight on. The plushie was on an X. He didn't know what that was, but he looked at the clock, and it was already 2 a.m. He went to the left door and turned the flashlight on. "I guess this is Bonnie's side," he said. He calls the bunny plush Bonnie. 2 hours later, Mick waited. It was 5:59 a.m. again. He went to the closet and opened it. Nothing. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm went again. "How much more do I do this?" Mick asked. Then he ripped his golden Bonnie plush's head off. He walked to the couch to watch TV. Then one of his brothers popped up behind the TV with the fox head, but bigger. Mick had a heart attack. Here's a picture. Here's Bonnie, Nightmare Bonnie. Here's his room with the telephone, robot, and caterpillar. There's a fan right there. And the lamp. Very good. "Tomorrow is another day," he said. Then of course at 11:59 p.m. Mick went to sleep. He did the Golden Bonnie plush game, but instead of skipping 2 hours, he got to skip 4 hours. He beat it. It was 4 a.m. and Mick did the same stuff, but quicker. Beep, 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 the alarm went again. This was the 3rd time. Mick thought this would never end, until he went to the bed that night. He played the plush game and won and got to skip 4 hours. He was in his room again. He checked the door and heard breathing, so of course he shut it. Then he went back to the bed. Beep, 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 the alarm went. Mick only had one more night. He had another normal day. Before he went to sleep, Mick put all of his plushes in a purple box and locked it. He went to sleep and was ready. He went in his room and wondered why there was no plush game. He did the normal stuff, but only with one animatronic, Fredbear. He kept on going to the right and to the left. It was 4 a.m. Come on, Mick said in frustration. It turned to 5 a.m. Fredbear laughed. Mick checked the doors. Nothing. He checked behind him. A Fredbear head was on the bed. It went away. Beep, 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 the alarm went. Music to my ears, Mick said. The nightmare was over.